Next question. The roots alpha and beta of the equation this. So let's write down the equation. 3x square plus lambda x minus 1 equal to 0. So alpha and beta are the two roots of this equation. So let's just find the sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of roots will be alpha plus beta is equals to minus lambda by 3, and alpha beta will be what? C by a, which is minus 1 by 3. Okay, now this is satisfying a equation 1 upon alpha square plus 1 upon beta square is equal to 15. From here we can calculate the value of lambda. Let's take LCM here. 1 upon alpha square plus 1 upon beta square is equal to 15. So beta square plus alpha square upon alpha beta whole square is equal to 15. Alpha square and beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This will open as alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, and minus 2 alpha beta, they'll get cancelled, and all I am left with alpha square plus beta square. Okay, and here we have alpha beta whole square is equal to 15. Now all you have to do is substitute the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta here in this particular equation. So alpha plus beta is minus lambda by 3 whole square minus 2 alpha beta is minus 1 by 3 upon alpha beta minus 1 by 3 whole square is equal to 15. So let's simplify this. Lambda square upon 9 plus 2 by 3 upon 1 by 9 equal to 15. Let's take LCM here. Multiply by 3 and all this will get cancelled out. So lambda square plus 6 equal to 15. So I have lambda square equal to 9. So lambda is equals to plus minus 3. Okay, now we need to calculate the value of what? Alpha cube plus beta cube whole square. So let's first find the value of alpha cube plus beta cube, and then we'll just square it up. So a cube plus b cube, if you guys remember the formula, it is alpha plus beta alpha square minus alpha beta plus beta square. So alpha plus beta, I have the value of alpha plus beta, which is what? Minus lambda by 3. Alpha square plus beta square. See, we calculated the value of alpha square plus beta square here. So it is what? Lambda square by 9 plus 2 by 3. So lambda square by 9 plus 2 by 3 minus alpha beta, which becomes plus 1 by 3. Okay. So minus lambda by 3 multiplied by lambda square by 9 plus 2 plus 1, 3. 3 by 3 will become 1. Now substitute the value of lambda here. So you must be worried about that we have two values of lambda. Substitute both of them and try solving it. So let's see. First let's input minus 3. So this becomes minus of minus 3. This becomes 1. And here I have lambda square, which is minus 3 square is 9. 9 by 9 with this becomes 1 plus 1. So my answer is what? 2. Now I need to calculate the value of this whole square, which means 2 square, which means your answer is 4. Now if you substitute the value of lambda as 3, then I'll get minus 1 This will be minus 3 square, which is 9, which is again 1 plus 1. So my answer is minus 2. But ultimately you need to square alpha cube plus beta cube. So minus 2 square is also 4. So your answer will be what? 4.